Well, hello, my friends. Ruben Obed here, transmitting live from GB Music Group Studios in Dorado, Puerto Rico. And I'm up here on my roof because I want to share with you guys my DIY solar project, solar array. Okay, this is an array that I've been building since after Hurricane Maria, and it's taken it's taken a little bit of time, but it's getting done. So let me share this with you guys. All right, as you can see here, this is my array, and it consists of 16 30-watt solar panels purchased from Mighty Max Solar online. Now, when I say 16, I'm not talking about those two. Those two are from China. Those are 30-watt panels that I have for separate battery. But I'm focusing on these black ones, all right? Each of them are 30 watts. I have them all running into this combiner box. This is a DIY combiner box. But as you can see, I have them all in parallel. Okay? They're the same exact panels, all right? Totaling, at the moment, 480 watts. Now, the way I have them hooked up is I have them laying on concrete blocks, all right, just to give them something, and they're at a 18 degrees angle. Here in Puerto Rico, we're at 18 degrees latitude, so it should be actually a little flatter, all right? And I have them zip tied also as well to this steel tubing, and they're zip tied with nylon and steel zip ties. Okay, so at the moment that's how they're locked in place, but they're really secure, and I have the cables tucked away. If you notice over here, this is lifted up a little bit. It's because the cables are underneath, but the reason I'm doing it this way is because if you notice right now, these panels are actually facing north. Now, today is kind of cloudy, but they're facing north because the sun generally rises here in the east, and mid-noon it's like right above me. Now what's strange is that what happens in the winter is that the sun here switches sides. So it's summer, so once it's winter, I will be taking the solar panels and put them facing south. So that is my solar array. Okay, so that's 480 watts. The brand is Mighty Max Solar. You can find them on eBay, and you get free shipping on these, priority. I always said a watt is a watt. That's my philosophy. A watt is a watt. So if I would have bought a 120 watt panel, it would have cost me about $120, $130, plus shipping to Puerto Rico would have been another $50-$60. It's not really worth it. So I got smaller panels. I have enough space here to fit many of them. So that's the plan. That's what I've been doing. Now I'm going to take you guys downstairs. I'm going to show you the power bank. Oh, and to the people who may want to know, this system is generally peaking at 20. I got about, maybe the highest I've seen is 22 amps. So it's pretty good in terms of how fast it charges the power bank and the battery bank. So let's go straight downstairs, and I'll show you guys that. In fact, I'm not trying to make this a straight cut, so I don't have to cut the camera. I'm just walking down these steps. So we're doing just built these steps yesterday, so I've been kind of busy working and doing things. Anyway, so I'm going inside the house now, and I'm going to show you guys the power bank. Now the power bank, here go my generators. You gotta have some generators too, just in case you don't got no power, and in case the sun doesn't come out, you never know. So let me walk over here, and let me turn this TV off so you guys can hear me. All right, so now onto the power bank. All right, this is the battery bank. Right now, let me move this stuff out of the way so it won't look so damn messy. but that is my battery bank. All right, I'm running an EP Ever 30 amp charge controller, 6 Deepcycle marine batteries with 4-gauge cable. They're all in parallel. It's a 12-volt system. It's got a 100 amp fuse, a cutoff blade switch. All right, and it's running off of this 750 watt inverter. This 420 watt inverter is running off of this battery right here. This is a 121 amp hour Deepcycle marine battery. So I have these two separate systems, but the one that is getting charged by the solar array on top would be these 6 Deepcycle batteries. Okay, so right now my MT50 is showing you, all right, the batteries are fully topped off, 20 volts. Okay, now what happens is this: I have that set up with there, but I have this Schumacher 40 amp charger. So this right now is on maintain mode, and it's, as you can see, it's clipped onto here. This is not charging, this is simply maintaining it, so it can be left on 24/7, but you got to make sure that your charger is microprocessor controlled, so you can't put a dumb charger and just leave it there. So these 6 batteries are on the maintainer, they're on the solar system, they're getting charged. This one is also charged by the other 2 solar panels that you saw on the roof, the little cheap China ones. And this charger here is maintaining this one. This is also a maintainer. Now, this is a little Autocraft lawn and garden battery. I have this hooked up to a UPS just to run a couple of lights and a couple of knickknacks, but this charges batteries too. So this is topped off. All right, there I got a little charge controller. It's at 13.3, and right here, over here, that is just a regular car battery. Okay, it's at 12.9. I hardly use it for anything. It has a little inverter connected there, and I use it basically to run this little fan. And that one as well is on a maintainer, which would be that one. All right, I don't know how well you guys can see that there, and that's at 13.2. So this one is maintaining the car battery, and basically that is my solar system, my solar array, so it can be done, guys. I know a lot of people, especially there's a lot of what I call solar Nazis out there who probably won't like this video, probably say, oh, well, you have cheap components or whatnot, whatever. Who cares, man? The reality is I have a solar system. It works. I built it. I'm proud of it. I know how it works. I know its strengths. I know its weaknesses. But I know one thing: if we get another hurricane, I'll have power. And that's the important thing about this, guys. So maybe in the future, right, I will maybe upgrade, get good, Trojan batteries, 6 volt, and upgrade my system. But at the present time, this is my system. And if you want to build a system like that, start buying, parts little by little. I have so far invested between all my solar panels, all my batteries, and the charge controller, and MT50, and this, plus the 2 generators. I would say maybe like about $2,800, maybe $3,000, give or take, but it's not that much, and it's a pretty good system, giving me charging up at 20 amps, and which is pretty good, man, considering it's coming from the sun. It's free. So guys, if you got any questions, if you would like to see anything, if I was helpful or I gave you some ideas, hey, please, leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. Take care. God bless. Ruben Obed.